turned it upfield and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, son.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A play fake. Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And a surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 34-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, still.
Here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. 11, Agate. Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jalen Walker able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Go. Go, go. Take right open, open. Go, go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First and 10.
Red on red. Big 13 heavy.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Back at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 14.
These are 24. Hey, tomato, tomato. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's it's caught. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
41 yards on the play.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
The 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Take easy. Route. This side's hot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hey, go. This side's hot.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. a great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 boxes, 79.
Here's Penix. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll throw with Penix. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
It's a gain of 3. And the Falcon 1st down.
Throwing again, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll fight his his way down right around the 12. Second down and 8.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Robinson with another carry. And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And looking to throw, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Walker in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell you, hey, watch him do it.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Easy. All right, let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Focus, all right. Go, let's go. Check.
Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Dink. Hurt. 13, Luke. Red.
Now Lawrence to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Partner, I think this will win a round very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to pit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Right open. Rip.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Take it easy, Ralph. On this side. Go quick, motion. 11. Here we go, son.
Lawrence will throw, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, run. Hey, son, just... Hey. Hunt.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best at the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, 30 left. Think right, open. Go. 11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that'll be caught by Tony.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language. maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10
Let's go now.
27-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 53 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do?
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jaguars 42. Falcons 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's first and 10. Penix. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All three time. First and 10. That's caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This is first and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Penix to the air once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
42. Falcons 33.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Here we go, Jack. Hey,
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
11, Agate. 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Take right open. All right, let's go.
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54. Think right. Go. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And they connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Jaguars 48, Falcons 33. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup. That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
It's complete, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, on this side. Go.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. The try. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, Soko, hot. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, CD always